Hey there, we're back. It is another episode of Sounds Like Adventure. Hey, it's me, Jack. Awesome episode for you today, so let's dive straight in. At the end of the last episode, the guys just survived their first attempt at combat with a bunch of crazed kobolds. And now they find themselves in the courtyard, staring at each other like a bunch of strangers. Let's see what happens. So, as we join the five of you, you've all just fended off this group of kobolds, and you're standing in the aftermath of a brawl. There's rubble and smashed crates everywhere, heaped bodies of kobolds too. And I think it's at this point, after this huge fight, you take in the fact that most of you, not all of you, but most of you, are strangers to one another. So I think you're all kind of probably standing there, just staring at each other, arranged equidistant in a circle. So who speaks first?
Oh my God.
What just happened?
Did you know that, like, most people think that dragonborns and kobolds are sort of related, but they're not. They're actually from different genus altogether.
Cool fact. Who are you again, sorry?
Gimbals.
Right.
Gimbals? Merryweather?
That would be me.
Oh. And I think Drea just kind of like pushes her temples and is like, welcome to Ethel Grove. I'm your escort.
Oh!
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
wait. But I thought
no.
Spanner was taking me to the rock.
No, he got
Would you-
robbed. No, I was meant to be here earlier.
Oh.
Got held up. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm going to give Spanner more credit.
No. Yeah. Sure, man. Yeah. All right.
You're his escort?
Yeah, where are you from?
Enchantra.
Yeah, what he said.
It's a long way trip for an escort, man. You must be good.
Yeah, some people do say that. They're mostly me, but people do say that.
Right. Okay. I think she looks towards the siblings and just kind of like eyes them. Did she see Eustace kill a guy?
Yeah, it's a very normal occurrence for us. You know, Eustace said that. Very normal, very tough. You saw him kick that guy down. Calculated.
He threw up like twice.
I think Eustace throws up again when you describe what he did.
Okay, all right. I didn't mean to bring it up again. I'm sorry.
He
You
has
see,
a
Gimbals is over
gastro.
at the bodies, like writing notes.
He's got a gastrointestinal thing, so it's fine.
We can heal them, right, Clio?
Eustace, you killed them. Like, good job. You saved us from a situation. I think you maybe should have tried to, maybe back up a bit. But you did like a good job. Like, I even saw you, like, you kicked that guy. That was good work, honestly. Like, I know you're kind of a bit queasy right now. We'll get that sorted. We'll get you some ginger. That'll sort you out. But, yeah, good job. Like, yeah, I think you could have been, like, a couple more stabs would have been good.
Okay.
And she, like, gives Eustace, like, a firm, like, pat on the shoulder, and she says, also, sorry I pushed you. Like, I just wanted you to just, be a little bit, I don't want you to be hurting yourself out here. Like, if you're hurting other people, that's really good. But, I want you to be careful, okay?
Yeah. Careful. Okay.
Eustace, was it?
What's it to you?
Yeah.
Well, look, it's a funny thing you say about healing them after death. I mean, it's theorized that, like, potions could heal someone after death because, I mean, they regenerate cells as they are. So I guess it's only a little bit of a step towards making a cell function all like that altogether. I've already made it stop sleep. It just needed a little bit of, like, additives here and there. I haven't really solved the toilet problem yet, but I'm working on it.
Do you have any of those potions?
Not yet, but in the future.
So we should hold on to the bodies?
Oh, no, I can't do anything for them
No.
down the track.
Yep.
You're the smallest necromancer I've ever seen.
Oh, no, not necromancy. That's not true life.
I think Eustace will try and wipe down as much of the vomit off himself as he can, and kind of very shyly walk towards Dreadnought. Hi, Hi, Miss Dreadnought. And then she's going to immediately turn around and go stand behind Clio.
Bless his heart. He's so cute.
She's like motioning for you to like what are you doing? Come back.
Before Eustace goes, Kendrea just like she takes out her water skin and she hands it to him. It's like, you throw up that much, you're gonna be dehydrated. You just have some of this.
I think he's giddy. He grabs it and like runs behind Clio and starts
so
having
cute. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep.
I think you guys are having this conversation for a little while here, and it probably falls into like a little bit of awkward silence after a time because you still all don't really know each other. And it's clear you guys should probably make your way off, basically. Dre, I think you're probably the first person to speak here as the adult in the room.
Oh god.
So the letter you received about the job told you where you were supposed to take Gimbals. There's an old government building that he'll be setting up in a quiet corner of the Merc. What do you say to him to get him moving?
I think as the like silence falls upon this crowd and she just like clears her throat, she goes, Mr. Merriweather, we best head on going to your little place. I'm meant to stick with you 24/7 essentially. So if you could just follow me, yeah. Do you got any luggage I could carry for you?
Spanner has it.
Oh, so it's gone. Right. You got anything? Yeah, that'll help you find some other clothes along the way. You got anything important?
Oh, no.
lost? Yeah.
Tomorrow might be a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to warn you about that now.
I don't like what you mean by that, sir.
I haven't slept for a little while. As I was saying, the potions. I mean, I altered the healing potions because I mean they restore things as they are. So I mean they can quite often restore things. So it's only one little step to rejuvenate whole cells. And I mean, I added the things, like I said before, I didn't really fix the toilet problem.
Miss Merriweather, how is this relevant? I'm sorry.
What's the toilet problem?
Okay.
Oh, while it like refreshes my whole sleep thing, I need to spend almost as much time on the toilet because it doesn't do nice things to your body.
You know what?
That's gross.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's gross, dude.
That's really gross. You're like quite small as well. I don't know like how much is inside of you.
Magic is around you every day.
No, I don't. That's not. I'm gonna leave it there.
All right.
Sounds advisable.
Yeah, Mr. Merriweather. If you could just,
let's
all
let's
right.
go.
Yeah.
Do you mention the name of the neighborhood where you're taking?
I think like as she like helps him pack up what he has left, maybe help patch him up a bit. So we're just headed to Hollow Lane. So it's just like a bit down that way.
That sounds mysterious. Is it mysterious? How bright is it there? Is it dim? Is it dank? Is it?
That you're asking me a lot of questions, sir. I don't go down there that often, Mr. Merriweather.
Is it a popular area? Would the office do well there?
We've been to. I think he looks at Clio before continuing talking.
She kind of like is like gives you this look that says like you can speak but be careful with what you say.
We know how to get to Hollow Lane.
We can show you for a fee.
Yeah.
Jack, I think would Drea just know how to get there as well?
It's not hidden at all. It's just
It's like I know the way around the Merc better than you two do. I don't know why you're trying to run this.
He doesn't. You know,
you would probably
I'm his
notice that
escort.
Gimbal was like all ready to say yes,
No,
and then Dreadnought was like, no.
Like if he puts up his hand, like Drea like pushes it down. It's like I am his escort kid, so you're welcome to come along if you wanna.
why is he so important? Like you're like a big scary marshman. So just wondering why someone like you is protecting, short stack over here.
There's a strained smile on her face, and she goes, "Just a job I gotta do."
Really? Taking anything these days, Grandma. Okay. Well, we'll come with you just to make sure, you're all good.
Eustace is going to pull out his sword out of the head of one of the dead kobolds with a big tug. And yeah, because what if there's more kobolds?
Yeah. Eustace knows how to get them.
Gimbals walks up to Eustace and probably just like taps his blade and casts prestidigitation and just cleans it, basically.
Do you give it a nice scent as well? Do you give it because you can scent things?
Yeah,
with
sure. It gets a
prestidigitation,
nice little, like flowery scent, as well. And he will look at Clio like dead in the eyes, and he'll be like, "Accomplished magician, accomplished wizard, if you may. That would be why I'm so important." And he'd put his hand out, and a little frog appears on his hand as well.
I think Eustace's face lights up at the sight of the
Claire like holds eye contact. Wow. Yeah, it seems it. We should definitely escort you. You know, do you really want someone senile helping you out or someone young who knows the area?
Gimbals closes his hand on the frog. Now, keep in mind, hang on, keep in mind, I do have find familiar and like disappear familiar and stuff.
Well, Eustace
I'm not
doesn't know that.
No one else knows that, but he's just looking at Cleo as he's like, "I'll be fine."
She like her expression drops and he's like, uh-huh.
Torrin, you're hearing them talk about Hollow Lane, and that name would jump out to you as well, wouldn't it?
It does. As they're all talking, I've gone over to grab the songstone from Larry. I'm kind of like, man, this is cool. I should have made one of these. And he's like, just like tossing around. It's like, "Hello, Lane, huh? That's kind of like where I live. So can I come too? Like, if you guys are getting any damage on you, I can probably fix it."
The more the merrier. I would love to know how that sword works. Like the flames. So it came out as green, but then you sort of resheathed it and then pulled it out and then started again. And I just wonder, do you need to do that process every time? Or is that something that you just like, can you activate it, reactivate it? The whole process in one thing?
You don't stop, do you?
He really doesn't. Yeah.
It's just a spell I can do. I can imbue things.
Oh.
Yeah, I can infuse things with other things. If you got anything I can get, look.
Yeah, you're definitely coming with us. I need to know more about this.
Give me a jacket. I'll make it cool. Give me a jacket.
Gimbal's like enthusiastically tears off his like vest, and he's like, can you do it while we walk?
Can I? Could I wear it?
It's downtime.
I could just, what are you going to do? Is probably, you might be able to answer that question better than I can. What are you planning on doing?
When you finish a long rest, you can touch, non-magical item and imbue it.
So after the long rest. But you could we could just say for flavor that you're setting it up as we walk along.
Yeah, you got hit a lot there, little bud. So I'm gonna make it harder for them to hit you. You're gonna feel sturdier when you have this on.
Oh, now that's helpful. I mean, I've never been in a fight before, so that was like really confronting. And then that guy, he like actually hit me. I thought I was gonna die for a second there. I did set him on fire though, which was kind of fun. And I did kill that other guy with a fire. Fire seems to be a really effective tool for this.
It does.
I think as kind of everyone, I guess, is chatting, and like I slink up to Eustace, and I'll say to him, "Any chance you reckon you could get into his pockets?"
Why? What do you want to take from him?
I don't know, anything. We need
It
stuff.
kind of seems like he's already lost everything. I mean, look at him.
Yeah, but if he's, this big fancy wizard that we're being told he is, it'll be fine. He probably has one of those guys that has like as much money and has like 1,000 carriages, and he's probably just playing poverty.
Okay, I guess I can try. I think I'll slink back on the walk at some point. If you are in deep conversation with Torrin, I'll try and do a sleight of hand check to pick your pocket.
It sounds like you were doing this half-heartedly by the sounds of things.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Can I
so
also raise my hand? Because Drea's like locked in on Gimbals here because he's her mission. I'm sorry. Like he's just a job to her. And like anything that happens to Gimbal, she's like locked in, eagle-eyed on him. And
okay, what is your passive perception score,
my passive
Treya?
perception? Give me a sec.
I was going to say, can I sleight of hand roll off for him to find a frog?
Perception is 15.
15. Okay, so you're rolling with disadvantage, Arlo, due to you being half-hearted, and you have to beat a 15.
Awesome. All right, so we'll do the first one. Is it 20? And the second one, which is a 10, is the disadvantage.
Nice.
So we'll take the 10. So you're doing this, and what does Drea see?
I think Joyce has a very weird attempt at stealth. He almost gets down to Gimble's levels and kind of ghosts him in a way. And just kind of, I think Eustace is very used to sticking to the shadows and making himself not very visible. So he's kind of almost creeping up behind him, and then in a quick slide movement, almost like a waveform of his hand, just goes into the pocket, reaches in and kind of flushes it back.
Great. So, Drea, you see this happening. What do you do?
I think, sorry for the public humiliation. She just goes, "Oi, kid, get your hand away from his pocket." That's very rude. He's a newcomer to the Merc. You're giving a bad impression of our land. Come on now.
Eustace, come back here. Come on, you know better than that.
I think he immediately just stands up from crouching in the most frustrated, defeated sense, just puts his head down and slumps his way towards Claire and doesn't say whatever he grabbed, he immediately releases and then just walks in silence for a few moments.
Wow. And in this moment, as you guys are walking in silence here, Claire, as far as you were aware, Eustace was supposed to be at home. But here he is with you. Do you take this opportunity to say anything?
Absolutely. So actually, like when he slinks back this way, she'll say like good effort. Could have been like a little bit more, slick, I guess. But actually, Yui, just wondering, why did you pop out of a well earlier? Why are you not just at home?
Guess I could ask you what you're doing here.
That's really fun and cute, but Eustace, you know the rules. Please don't deflect. What were you doing?
I was following you.
Oh, Eustace, that's cute. Like if you want to come out, like there are just some missions that, I have to take care of a little bit, well, look, you kind of proved yourself today. So if you do, maybe next time, like you did a really good job today. Okay. So maybe next time you can come out with me, maybe just hang in the back line a bit. You've been practicing with the bow, right?
A little bit. So because I helped, like no more secrets. You'll tell me what you're doing?
Of course, I tell you everything.
Okay.
As long as you just tell me if you want to come out next time, all right? We can keep practicing sparring, and like you did a really good job today. You killed like 2 guys. That's really good.
Yeah, and the Dragonborn guy seems to make stuff. That's kind of cool.
No, listen. I know, just you sometimes get your wires crossed a bit. Okay, it's us and them. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, we're here to see what we can get from them, and then we'll go back and it'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah, but what if he could make me something that helps us?
We could sort it out by ourselves. Trust me. You saw that fight? Like that was all us. That was all us. We don't need them.
Yeah. Us.
And look, if he does have anything of value, like that's fine. I'll go through his stuff. We'll see what we can grab. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. All right. Well, you were really brave coming out with me, but just let me know next time. Okay. You did really good today.
Doesn't feel like it, but okay.
Oh, you're always so humble. Come on.
So you guys head out of the courtyard and out through the alleyway. You arrive at the entrance to the Trident. This is an area called Triway Plaza. It's like a public square, basically. It's got kind of like a wholesome, homey vibe here, basically. It's like strategically placed to catch people as they come over the Trident. There is a tavern here called the Pointy End. There's an old fortune teller machine that I think catches your eye, Gimbald, that the locals just call River Fortune. And there's also a newspaper stand called the Grove Gazette stand for the Grove Gazette, of course. So you guys come out into this alley after sort of like your little experience together. And Drea, you remember as you walk out here, they closed the gate when you came across the bridge. So as you guys walk out, ready to make your trip back into the Merc, you see the massive gates blocking your path. And there's nothing for you guys to do but wait. And that is where we're going to end this session for this week.
Ooh.
Or I guess I should say something different, really. I should say that's where we're going to end the session for your characters this week, is what I should say.
What? Huh?
Because underneath the murk is the Causeway Caves. It's a maze-like network of tunnels that Clio was sneaking through at the beginning when she was on her way to meet with Jimmy Skinsuit. It's a great name, guys. Everybody agrees. But the caves aren't just secret passageways.
Really good.
Deep in the depths, things stir. And in a strange cavern, at the bottom of a deep pit, an unsettling figure moves, the body constantly cast in shadow. This is good, Victor. You've earned your pay. I have more work if you're interested. Then a huge Goliath starts to speak. Of course, boss. We always want more work. You know that. But there's a problem, isn't it? Someone saw us. They got away. The figure pauses. His body seems to swirl in a disturbing way. Well then, Victor. I guess you better find this person. Who were they? They was wearing a bandana. I didn't see their face, didn't it? But one thing. Their hair. It was water.
Oh, what the? What?
And that is where we're really going to end the session.
Oh,
And that is it for this week's episode of Sounds Like Adventure. We could do a post-credit scene too. Take that, Marvel. But hey, if you want to find out what happens in the next episode, make sure you subscribe to the podcast app that you're listening to this on right now. And a 5-star review is always much appreciated. But hey, with all that in mind, catch you in the next episode of Sounds Like Adventure.